Hello and welcome to a brand new video where today we will be reviewing the Championship transfer window so far, which teams have done brilliant business so far and which ones haven't. So yeah, let's just jump straight into my review for the Championship transfer window so far and which teams have done some great business. Right, we will go alphabetically then, and we will start with Birmingham City, who have been one of the teams of the window so far, which is to be expected. They've brought in Kyogo Furiashi for a reported 9 million. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I think that we have splashed the cash on him a little bit. 30 years old, maybe a bit too much to splash on a 30-year-old, but yeah, hopefully he can score the goals. I think he is Premier League quality, so that's why we have spent 9 million on him. Taylor Gardner-Hickman as well, played on loan last season, signed him from Bristol City for about 1.7 million, so that's not a bad transfer either. And the rest have really been free transfers and loans, really, like the likes of Fujimoto, Damari Gray, Phil Newman, or Neumann, or however you pronounce that in Germany. Hanover fans, if there are any watching, please let me know. Jose Samuel from Fenerbahce, really good right back. He's developed on from QPR. Alphonse Samsted, we don't know about, but he has signed permanent. James Beadle, who made a merit in last. Now it's pre-season friendly. Tommy Doyle and Yokoyama has left, I think. I don't know why that says in, he's back. But Tommy Doyle, another brilliant signing in there, played for Wolves last season quite a lot of games. And Romel Donovan, who has joined Brentford. Brentford and Genk for Donovan. Brandon Kayla has joined Peterborough United. Lee has joined I don't know who Leeds. Oh yeah, Leeds gone back to Korea. Longelo gone to Motherwell yesterday. Grant Hanley has been released. Djukovic has retired. Absolute club legend. Rangers and all the rest have gone back on their loads into Blackburn Rovers. Then they have signed Tavares from Morenese. I think that's not a bad signing. 2 million. They've splashed the cash on him a little bit. Blackburn with the ownership issues haven't brought many players in. Dineve as well from Kortrijk and Ali Boussoud, signing 2 players from that Belgian outfit. Garrett from Tranmere, Mark and Day all coming back from their loans. They have had a lot of outs. I'm not sure how Valerian Ishmael is going to respond to this, but they have lost Andy Vyman, they've lost Danny Bath, and they've lost Mark and Day to Chesterfield. Eastham's gone as well. Rankin Costello has gone to Charlton. O'Roydon's gone to Doncaster, and they've released Fail Sardi Dolan. And Woodrow, who has gone to Luton, I believe. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, Bristol City have brought in a few free transfers. They haven't splashed any cash yet, but they have let in Joe Lumley, Emmanuel Reese from Preston, which is a decent signing, I think. Hirakwa from Machida Zelvia in Japan. And they brought in Randell from Plymouth. I think they have signed a bit of money for him. But yeah, they have let go of Taylor Gardner-Hickman, Cal Naismith, Benares, Nike Wells, Bajic as well. So Hirakwa as well there, as I think from, I don't know what the hell's going on with this. I think this website can be a bit bugged sometimes, but yeah, they have lost a few key players, but I think they've replaced them with the likes of Randell from Plymouth and Lumley and Reese. So yeah, Charlton Athletic now. Amari Bell, good transfer, free transfer in from Luton. Carey from Blackpool's another decent signing. It's only really League One signers. They've brought in Kaminsky, Alafi, Burke, Rankin Costello. They've had a good window so far, Charlton. I would not be surprised if they try and stay up next season. They definitely might have gone up a few places in my Championship predictions. Watch out for those in a few weeks' time, my final prediction for those. Leaving is Buzanis, Henry and Small, all for free transfers. Chuck Saneke is without a club and has been released. Can see why, because he's absolute dog crap. It'd be good for League One or 2 side lower down League One. Hilton's retired and has returned. Coventry City have brought in Kessler Hayden. And Brow from Granada, and yeah, that's their only business so far in this window. 4 million fee for Kessler Hayden from Aston Villa, so that is not a bad window for them. They have also lost Tavares, Patterson, Burrows, Howley, and Tyler, who has been released, but that's not really any of Coventry City's concerns, of course. But yeah, they won't want to bother about that. How many teams have we done? We've done Blackburn, Birmingham, Bristol City. That's 3, Charlton, Coventry. So Derby Brought in O'Donnell, brought in Danny Bath, brought in Andy Valmont, and brought in Carter Morris. Good signings from John Eustace's side. They'll be looking to kick on next season, and will be looking to do that. They've lost Sonny Bradley, they've lost Fauna, they've lost Mendes Lang, and they have released Barkis from Washington, Lutter, Hendrick, Peters, Roof, and all of them. That is Derby County. We have done how many teams? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right, we will jump into the next 7 to 12 category now, and let's just jump into the next bit of this transfer window roundup. Now we look at what Hull City have done, and they've only really brought in a few players. They've brought in Phillips from Rotherham, Dylan Phillips, goalkeeper, so I don't know if he's going to be their main keeper next season. Ajayi from West Brom's a decent signing. I remember him scoring at Anfield all those years ago. Lalui has from Rabat, and Puerta from Leverkusen, 3.5 million, splash a bit of cash on him. They have lost Xavier Simons to Bolton, though, for 350k. And as well, the old striker, João Pedro, not the young one that's played for Chelsea. Nordin Amrabat has also left to play for Wydad, who were in the Club World Cup, of course. Maylam has gone to Beerfield, and Smith to Gillingham, Sion Reshopi. I'm not going to list all of them. They've released Jones and Fleming. Ipswich Town brought in David Button. I think that's just for backup reasons, although David Button is not a good keeper. He's 36, getting on a bit now as well. Reading fans didn't particularly like him last season. Baggett from Blackpool. I think they've sent most of those back out on loan. They have received 35.5 million, though, from Liam Delap and Chelsea, of course, which is quite big for Ipswich Town. They'll get a lot of cash for that one, won't they? Kajust has gone back to his loan to Napoli, and Calvin Phillips has gone back to Manchester City. I think they are rumours in talks to sign him. Leicester City brought in absolutely nobody out. They have lost Everson, they've lost Ward, they've lost 2 experienced goalkeepers, and Jamie Vardy has been released. They've also lost Buonanotte on the loan, and Edward, who was on the loan anyway. In the Middlesbrough have signed nobody. They have lost Josh Coburn, though, which is a big loss for them. Dykesteel's without a club as well, might be able to some championships. I might be able to pick him up. Ealing Jr., end of loan for him. Maybe they'll try and sign him. Jitao has been lost, and apart from that, Middlesbrough brought in nobody. And for Millwall, they have signed Josh Coburn, of course, from Middlesbrough, because, well, it's a Middlesbrough have had him out, so they've obviously brought him at 6.4 million. The reported fee on that one, that is quite a big one, and they've also signed Max Crocombe, expert and Albion goalkeeper, on a free transfer, and they've upgraded Evans from the under-21s. They've lost Zian Fleming to Burnley for 8.3 million. I think we knew about that one, though, beforehand. They've also let Roberts go, the guy that kicked Mateta in the face. Saville's gone. Wallace has gone. Blackpool have signed Honeyman. Connolly has gone to Leyton Orient, and Hutchinson and Watmore are without clubs. Norwich City, Kvistgarden has gone. They've brought in for 8 million. That is a lot of money. I think Norwich have done a lot of their business at the moment right in the under-21s. Kovacevic for 2.5 mil. From Sporting, Medic from Ajax. Norwich have been splashing the cash. Harry Darling has come in on a free transfer from Swansea, end of contract there. Grimshaw as well from Plymouth as the goalkeeper, I believe. They also have lost Jonathan Rowe for 14.5 million, so they have spent well, and they have spent on those players. Lungi Sorensen has gone out the door as well. Mayer gone. Hernandez have all been released. Somebody will pick Onel Hernandez up, I'm sure they will. Oxford United, we won't move on to them. I will move on to the next bit of teams, 12 to 18, which will be the next set of teams. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the next set. So now we do Oxford United, and they have signed De Keersmaker from Heracles, what a name that is. They've also signed Spencer from Huddersfield, and that is all Oxford's business under Gary Rowett so far. They won't be able to spend a lot, though, just because of their financial. They don't have a lot to spend out. Josh McEachran has left to Bristol Rovers on a free transfer, going to play League 2 football next year. El Mizuni has left to Leyton Orient as well. I think he was on loan there last season anyway, so that's not a problem for Oxford. And Goodwin has gone to Colchester United on loan. Move to Portsmouth. Segeshik, they've only signed one player so far. Out, they've lost Lowry, Yengi, Sadie, Towler, Stewart, Midler, Suffolk, Scully, Bramwell. Them three have been released. Arishe has gone back to Sunderland from loan. Maybe they'll try and sign him permanently. We'll have to see about that one. Preston North End off fire. They've signed for 1.6 million from Brighton. A lot of Brighton youngsters that are being sold on. So Brighton yet again showing how good they are on the recruitment side of things. Small has been signed to Preston on a free transfer from Charlton. So has Valentin. So has Iverson gone back to Preston. I think he was on loan. Was he on loan there last season? Oh, he's definitely played for Preston before. Thompson from Stoke. Jefferson on loan from Bournemouth. And that's all Preston have signed so far in this window. They have let Kian Best go. They've let Emil Rees go. They've let Ryan Ledson go. They've let Freddie Woodman go. Are Preston in a bit of trouble next season? They have lost a few players. Watmo's gone to Huddersfield as well. He was only their backup player. QPR, brilliant window for them so far. Bringing in they have had one of the better windows in the Sky Bet Championship so far. Bringing in Adamson, bringing in Beng, Kwame Poku as well. He was rumoured to go to Birmingham and Rangers, but the agent decided against him. Not sure why that was. It was clearly the better move, going to Scotland or coming to Birmingham with the project that's going on. Dembele is a decent signing, and that is all QPR have really done. I thought they'd done a bit more than that, actually, but yeah. They have lost Shepherd on free transfer, Heverton on free transfer, Cooper on a free loan transfer to Barnsley. Parle and Anderson been released. Yang lost, Edwards lost, Ashby, Dembele has gone back to Bressois. Saito has gone. Sheffield United. Sheffield United have brought in a few in Ukaki, Bindon, Gerbic. Gerbic has left his loan. What am I waffling on about there? Bindon is a decent transfer for Sheffield United, to be honest. I don't think that is a bad signing at all. From Reading, he went to Forest. I think he was on loan to Reading from Forest. So yeah, that's not bad from Sheffield United. I think he showed his qualities in League One last season, did Tyler Bindon. So yeah, that is why I think they've gone for him. And then Plovdiv, they've signed Ukaki from Plovdiv, which I think is just a youngster project there for Sheffield United. And Sheffield Wednesday have done absolutely nothing apart from let Ihekwe, Wilkes, Valentin, Musaba, Hatsus and Armstrong all leave. Ben Harmer has left as well. Sissoko has gone back to Toulouse as well. So yeah, that is that. And Sheffield Wednesday haven't really done anything because of the ownership issues. If they can get takeover sorted, they might be sorted rather soon. But yeah, that is the next 6 will be on soon. So yeah, that is the Oxford to Sheffield Wednesday done. We move into Southampton then, and they have splashed the cash on Damien Downs for 8 million, a young prospect from Cologne. 8 million, 21 years of age, a good signing for the Saints in that one. They have also let go. They haven't let go. We'll talk about that in a minute. They've signed Quashi from Hoffenheim, another young German prospect. 3.5 million, not a bad signing that for Southampton. Another young prospect from the Bundesliga. So yeah, that isn't bad at all. They haven't signed anybody else. They have let go of Kamaldeen Sulemana. This is where they've got the money from. Sold him for 17 million. Very, very good deal. They've also sold one of their youth prospects in Amawayor for 7 million. That's very good. Paul Onuachu has left for Trabzonspor and for 5.6 million. And they've let Joe Lumley go on a free transfer. Walker Peters is currently on a free agent, but nobody has picked him up yet, not that I know of. That is about it. Ugo Chukwu has gone back to Chelsea and Grotback's gone back to Rennes. Stoke have brought in Teleron from Plymouth, £2 million. Very good deal for that. For them, for Stoke City, decent deal that from Plymouth. Aaron Cresswell signed for Stoke. They're doing some decent signings. He's 35 years age, might be aging on a bit. Sorba Thomas has signed, and they've got Mubama on a loan from Manchester City's under-21 side. And that's all Stoke have really done so far in this window. They've let go of Thompson to Preston on a free transfer. Niall Ennis has gone to Blackpool. They've released Gooch, Rose, Stevens, Lyndon Gooch, of course. Now Hamady has returned back to Ipswich. Swansea have done a bit more business than some people might have expected. Inusa has come in from Hacken for £6 million. I'm not sure where they've got that money from. Galbraith has come in from Leyton Orient. That's a decent signing. I think he's one of the best players or best Leyton Orient player in the league last season. I think he was a right back, wasn't he? 1.5 million, not a bad deal. That Ben Wales, was it Wales? No, I'm getting confused with Ben Wiles from Kilmarnock, young Scottish prospect for 300k. They've also brought in Santos from Bolton, very good signing, but I think he is starting to age on a bit. And Cameron Burgess as well. That's a solid partnership at the back. For Swansea City in that one, they have let Harry Darley go out to Norwich, and they have let Kukovic out to Bratislava. I can't pronounce that name. Joe Allen is retired, and Delcroix has headed back to Burnley. Watford now brought in Nathan Baxter from Bolton. They've also brought in Mark Bowler from Samsonspor, Cipriano from Peterborough, Mama from Montpellier, Semedo from Udinese. Rest have headed back on their loans. They have let go of Francesco Sierralta, of course, to AG Auxerre for £1.8 million on that one. And Ogbon has been released because he's getting too old. He's 37. I think he's talking about retiring. And West Bromwich Albion have brought in Hegbo from Bran, £5.5 million. That's not a bad deal. And they've also signed Nat Phillips from £3.5 million from Liverpool. They've let Tig Cannon and Ajayi go on free transfers to Rotherham and Hull, respectively. And then into Wrexham, which are the final team of the video. Ryan Hardy, they've signed for £825k from Plymouth. Good bit of business for Wrexham in that one. Only problem is Ryan Hardy might not be up to the... Well, he is proven in the Championship, but I don't think he's going to be getting you the playoffs that Wrexham fans would like this season. And they've signed Danny Ward, experienced keeper at this level, not quite Premier League level, but he's a decent keeper in the Championship, so that's not bad. For Wrexham, they have let go of Foster, Dalby, and Mullen's gone on loan to Wigan, Boyle's gone to Shrewsbury, and McNicholas is gone, and that is the Championship transfer window review all done up. So yeah, that is that done. Thank you very much for watching my transfer review. Championship transfer review roundup of what has happened in the window so far. Birmingham definitely the most active team and probably will continue to do so throughout this window. I hope more teams do sign some players because it's all been a little bit quiet apart from that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll speak to you on the next one.